iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Èdùmàrè bàbá mo kéde o. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Lọ́lá Olúwa o, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Yé o, bàbá mímọ́. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Yé o, bàbá mímọ́. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o.
We are organizing the Sentforth party for our amiable former GM, now permanent secretary, Transportation Lagos State. Well, the man we are sending for today is a man of large heart. He has done a lot to improve on what he met on ground as Lastma GM. And as he's being sent for today for another higher service, we want to congratulate him. He's about the most well celebrated Lastma head for now. He has come, saw, and conquered in Lastma. The large shoe he's leaving behind may be too big for any one of us to wear, but we have learned a lot from him. He has taught us how to handle issues administratively. He has taught us how to confront issues that seem to be insurmountable. He has surmounted a lot of things in our presence, and we have learned a lot from him. I just wish we can continue from where he stopped. He's a man of honor, and we're going to give him a well-befitting Sentforth party today. Thank you.
Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, á tó mi dẹ̀ o.
This program is organized for our peers, who was once the general manager of Lagos State Traffic Management Authority before he was elevated to the position of the permanent secretary. When he was with us, he lifted the agency to a very great height, a very height, which we are praying that height will be sustained. I will do everything possible to sustain it. You can see the program, the way we organize it for him, because he deserves it. During his tenure, Lastma achieved so many things. Even in the streets of Lagos, you can see that there are changes in terms of traffic flow. There's a drastic or remarkable improvement on traffic flow, and that has actually promoted the economy of the state as a mega city. When you see so many vehicles, when you see traffic, there's no problem about it, because it's a sign of prosperity. But it has to be managed. And when he was the GM, he organized the agency, he reorganized and repositioned the agency so that we can move traffic with ease and with pride, and that is what we are actually doing. If any other thing you want to know about him, I'll tell you. Thank you.
Say about our general manager, it's a no-nonsense man. He doesn't want laziness. He wants the job to be delivered. When he gives you a job to be done, he doesn't want laziness at all. Like I'm saying, he always trains us to wake up very early and do the job accordingly. He doesn't want any laziness at all.
Ewe lala o kò ní padà, olúwẹ̀wẹ̀ ìwọ òrìṣà. Ìgbà funfun lóró mi.
I'm the chairman organizing committee for the Sentforth program. We are organizing for our former GM, Mr. Olawale Musa, who is now the permanent secretary, Ministry of Transportation. My former GM, who is now the permanent secretary, Ministry of Transportation, Mr. Olawale Musa, is a very nice man. When he came to Lastma, we saw changes in Lastma. When you talk about the welfare of the boys, of the Lastma officials, he did excellently well concerning the welfare. And during his time, our men showed dedication to work. From morning as early as 6 a.m., you will see Lastma official on the road until 10 in the night. Even till recently, when the new government, the new governor, Mr. Baba Jide Sanwo-Olu, came to power, who extended our closing time till 11 p.m. Our men still work assiduously till 11 p.m. We are enjoying the work. When he was around, there was nothing like molestation on Lastma officials. Even the kind of relationship we have with other uniform personnel was very, very cordial during his time. We really enjoyed his tenure. Who is Mr. Isaac. Before he's been promoted to an acting GM, he was the head PRD, that is Research and Statistics Department. He is our boss right from the beginning. When we joined Lastma in the year 2000, he has been there up till this moment. So he knows the rudiments of the job. I think he will continue from where Mr. Olawale Musa stopped. Because he worked with him, he knows the nooks and crannies of where to work, where to put SU, where to continue from Mr. Musa. And we too, as the controller, we have met together with commanders to give him the helping hand, so that there won't be, because this is the first time that we are having an incumbent, a Lastma official that is being promoted to an acting GM, which we are praying that he will be confirmed as an acting GM. We are ready to work with him. So we have talked to our men. We are working tirelessly so that we move the Lastma forward after Mr. Musa.
You want me check the bones? Smoking on fire, chocolate. Anywhere I go, I want me chocolate. The sun's on the way, I want me chocolate. Views on the TV, want me chocolate. Where the boy go, want me chocolate. Life's competition, you testing me. The money on the table now, so I got to test me. Standing with the flow. So the boy began to pounce. Then they say that I go, and they say that I run out. We refuse to the booth anytime I spew up. Too many punchlines, that will catch me like an ambulance.
Lagos State. Anytime it's not today. Okay, you are welcome, sir. God bless you forever. All leadership traits you can find in a leader is well possessed. God bless you, sir. Although it's going around the tables and shaking, recognizing everybody about it. If it happens to be something else, they will just run back from their seats. That special track that is being played is powerfully packed by the Goldmynetv. Special pressure on our guns. Oh, God, you're tired. Can't just see me to I just see me to
Musa.
Make sure you collect yours. Bless them, man. God bless you, sir.
Àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o. Yé lọ́lẹ́dùnmarè bàbá òkè o, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o. Ìwọ ló pèsè fẹ́kù, tó tún pèsè fẹ́jà. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o. Iṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi, ọba dákúnyé jẹ́ kó tó mi jẹ. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi Èdùmàrè bàbá jẹ́ kó tó mi jẹ. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o. Yé o, bàbá lókè o. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi o, àjọ mi ìdẹ̀ o.
Round of applause for the man of every moment. Oga, God bless you. The ushers, please. Let's take Oga to where he belongs to. Let the applaud, the clapping, keep moving until Oga is seated. You are welcome, sir. God bless you. Father, my pleasure. Only Oba Olewa, our mommy in the house. Mrs. Ayo Hodla. Mommy, you are welcome.
To Almighty Allah for making today a reality. We seek forgiveness from Allah. Guide us to the right path, the path of those whom you have shown your favor, and not the path of those that has gone astray. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
This is an honor to be here at this moment to welcome our amiable permanent secretary, who was once the general manager of State Traffic Management Authority for this Sentforth gathering. We want to thank everybody here present, the dignitaries, members of the high table, and the entire staff of the Traffic Authority. Tonight is not a long speech, but at the end of the day, I just want us to know that we are here to celebrate one man, our permanent secretary, Mr. Amoru Olawale Musa, who happened to be the 5th general manager in Lastma. You will all agree with me that what we are doing tonight, we've never done it for any Lastma general manager. We are doing this for a special man who has contributed so much for the development and growth of Lastma, who has made so much impact on the life of everybody in Lastma. What can we say about this man? The man who has been a role model, who is for everybody and is for nobody. He has been able to unify the entire Lastma. He doesn't have a secret cow, he doesn't have a favorite. If you are hardworking, you are his friend. But if you are lazy, you cannot come here. We thank God that He left us for higher and prestigious position of the permanent secretary at a very young age. At times I used to remember that, see, this man has been a great role model for all of us. And Lastma will continue to remember that we once had a general manager who brought life to the agency. Without making too much we can continue to count many of his achievements before he became the general manager. It is an honor of the day to take Lastma to court on a daily basis. Many of these people will accuse us of wrongdoing. He has been able to reduce that to the barest minimum by introducing mobile cards. The litigation is drastically. We will all remember that we have a general manager that introduced a brand that branded the agency. You can see our vehicles, you can see our cubicle, and apart from that, we have a parade. We have a well-deserved kids ceremonial dress for our officers, and we have Lastma band during his tenure. And apart from that, he's been able to make everybody work. He's been able to find everybody in his own capacity. He's able to identify talents among us. No favorite. If we look at the minimum role and discover that this person is wearing a very high rank, and what is he doing? Is a patrol man, so a ordinary person in any zone. We say, let us. Before him, none of the zebras here go on leave because of fear, and that if I go on leave, I will not come back again. Then he assured them, once you are hardworking, you don't have anything to fear. Rather, he introduced what we call roving zebra. Apart from roving zebra, we now have roving DDO, roving Alpha, roving Bravo, roving Admin. So that has drastically reduced casualties, people collapsing on the job because they did not go on leave. There are so many things to say about this gentleman, who we call Musa. They are able to make so much impact I remember my son say that a life without impact is a life of no value. He has been able to add so much value to Lastma. I pray that wherever you find yourself, sir, you will have people around you that will work for you, that will promote this talent. Because I can see that you are still going higher. This is not your limit. You are going higher. I will continue to remember what you have done for us. And Almighty God will be with you. Thank you, everybody.
A round of applause for our acting GM, Mr. Letty. I think we can do better than that. I think we can do better. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
I want to respectively ask the peers that we're going to read the citation to please stand up for us. Thank you.
well, I feel very highly honored and equally delighted to be the one that I will read the citation for our honorable peers. You know, I always remember the first time the PS came to join us as the general manager of Lastma, when we had a meeting, and on a very lighter mood, he said, "Are we all crazy here?" So it remains very amusing to me, and you know, I cannot but always recall that statement, which I've always adopted whenever I want to make a light joke, to say, "Are we all crazy here?" All right. This is the citation of Mr. Olawale Musa, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Transportation. I hope Oga will accept it in good faith, even though it may not be as detailed as it should be. Mr. Olawale Musa is of Ijebu extraction from the township of Omojoda, situated in Odoyan of Eredo Local Council Development Area in Lagos State. He started his early education with progress and completed his primary school with success before enrolling for secondary education at Ikeja High School, where he graduated in flying colors. He proceeded to Lagos State University, where he obtained a bachelor's degree. He was to later boost his academic nomenclature with a master's degree in business administration. Mr. Olawale Musa enlisted into the service of the Lagos State government as a career officer in teaching through the Teaching Service Commission, and taught chemistry as a special subject. Incidentally, he commenced his teaching career in the same secondary school, Ikeja High School, where he undertook his secondary education and obtained his West African School certificate. After 3 years of outstanding teaching career, he moved into the mainstream civil service in 1996 and was subsequently deployed to the Ministry of Education. A seasoned administrator and outstanding civil servant, Mr. Olawale Musa recorded many highly remarkable feats, which singles him out among his contemporaries and provided the wings with which he was distinctively flying through his public service career. His dedication and commitment to service earned him the deserving trust, which provided the leverage for his appointment into various sensitive positions, including but not limited to the following. He was the hospital secretary for the then newly created Lagos State Emergency Medical Service, LASEMS, and equally the Ajeromi General Hospital. He was the budget officer and concurrently the personal assistant to the then permanent secretary in the office of infrastructure, Engineer Ganiu Abiodun Johnson. Mr. Olawale Musa was the private secretary to two different heads of state, Mr. Yakub Abiodun Balogun, as well as Mr. Adesegun Ogunlewe. He was also the head of department, Legislative Budget and Research Office at the Lagos State House of Assembly. Mr. Musa's wealth of experience and laudable achievements endeared him to the heart of the immediate past governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, Mr. Akinwubi Ambode, in August of the year 2015, when he was appointed his principal private secretary. In January 2017, he was appointed the general manager of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, Lastma, the position he held until his recent elevation and appointment as the permanent secretary, Ministry of Transportation. He has undoubtedly stamped an indelible imprint on the soil of Lastma's history. He recorded very remarkable and outstanding achievements during his reign as the general manager of Lastma. He is a success story for every one of us, whose exemplary, principled, and assertive leadership has turned around the narrative of Lastma in a most positively impacting manner. From the management to the entire workforce of the agency, Mr. Musa is renowned for his distinctive and empathetic leadership, that is, a leader-servant attitude, with which he successfully piloted the affairs of Lastma, even to the extent of winning applause from not only the staff, but the media as well as the entire public. A round of applause for the players, please. History will not forget us, all of us, if we fail to mention a few of some of the notable and noble achievements of the former general manager, which includes but not limited to the following. Number one, the establishment of the mobile court system, which saved Lastma the ordeal of litigation. Offenders no longer take us to court. The promotion of public and media confidence, that has been mentioned. He made concerted efforts to reach out to the public through the media to change the impression, the negative impression they had about us. And today, we are in a very, very much better standing before the public as well as the media. Thirdly, he branded all Lastma operational and other vehicles in very beautiful and beckoning customized uniform color. That is our uniform. Mr. Olawale Musa ensured regular management meeting, which is desirous for a progressive system under every circumstances. Now he also created a roving system across zones and area commands to give opportunity to every senior Lastma officer as a form of leadership training, which has never happened in Lastma before. He also created and sustained the inter-command football competition, from where we were able to draw out our players for further competition at the A2S and other levels. Mr. Olawale Musa has the record of creating ceremonial uniform, very beautiful for us, upon his role as the general manager in Lastma. He also ensured that a Lastma band was created. As you can see, whenever we have events, the Lastma band is always at hand to make us happy. He created 2 additional shows area commands, as well as 3 of the other operational zones, to give opportunity to other people who until then never had such opportunity, and also created operational and administrative convenience by expanding the scope of the zones and area commands that were created. He also created the Lastma Enforcement Unit, which is performing wonderfully well across the state. In a very special way, our peers ensured everyday promotion of career progression in Lastma by creating the environment for the absorption of the certificate of those who had certificates but were not used for, in the course of their career. That is to bring about elevation to their status and their grade levels. Interestingly, all of us at the management level are members of this civil service club, and that is courtesy our peers who make sure that all of us are enlisted into this club. He operated an open door policy and gave everybody a sense of belonging. In spite of his principles and policies, he created an enabling environment and embraced all of us with open arms, so that we can know and we can copy from him his exemplary leadership in that regard. He increased his training and capacity building of every one of us, which are specifically tailored towards professionalism and responsible public relations. He made sure that we participate in all Lagos State functions, especially the significant ones, and engage in parade. And engage in parade with our ceremonial uniform. Mr. Agiwa said I should include Jerusalem. He also established a standard canteen for the staff at the headquarters. The list is endless if we continue to count. But what is certain is that Mr. Olawale Musa has come, he has seen, and he has conquered. He will continue to be the toast and pride of all of us. Mr. Olawale Musa has distinguished professional membership of the following organizations: he's a professional fellow of Chartered Institute of Public Management of Nigeria. He's also a fellow, Chartered Institute of Environmental Health and Safety. He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Contract Project and Facility Management. He's a fellow of the Institute of Corporate Administrators. He's a fellow, Institute of Professional Managers and Administration. I wonder when I'm going to attend this.
You are speaking for me, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Olawale Musa is a devout Muslim, a womanly husband, a caring father, happily married with beautiful children. I present the peers, Mr. Olawale Musa. I believe we can do better. This should be a standing ovation at this time. Oga has been standing for a very long time. I think we should give back to him. Thank you. Thank you. We cannot please. Let's have a seat. The chief matron, Mrs. Kazim, to the high table, please. God bless you, DJ P. Amen.
Thank you, everybody. If I say I should stand on the existing protocol, The protocol might not contain me because of the FT people that have been standing on the existing protocol. Please, sir, the permanent secretary, we want to appreciate you for the exemplary work that you have done for us. You have come to Lastma, you have changed some things that we never think that we can have it in Lastma. So with that, we want to give you just this small gift that you should please, on behalf of, it's not our own making, but on behalf of the directors and management of Lastma, including all the zonal heads, the commanders, the GDO, they appreciate you, your effort, your knowledge that you have imparted on all. So please, sir, I'm sorry I will ask you to stand up, sir, to collect the gift. So on this note, I will ask our mama, the mama that we always look for, that's the director of account, Mrs. Abote, to present the gift. Sorry, sir, the gift is very big that you have to go to it. Director of accounts, ma'am.
For being a father to all, for being a brother and a lover to all of us, we appreciate you and we want you to accept this as token of love from the depth of our hearts.
That's all for life. That's all for life. That's all for life. That's all for life. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hip, hip, hip. It's okay.
Our permanent secretary, Olawale Musa, is a man that is very hardworking, very diligent, very resourceful. He's a man that is accommodating. I said our permanent secretary, Mr. Olawale Musa, is a very dedicated officer, hardworking, dependable, reliable. He's a man that you can always reach out to, and he's always welcoming. Whenever you have any issue, just go to him. He's always ready to assist. In order not to start repeating what others have said, I wish him best of luck in his future endeavor. Thank you.
I want to say that Mr. Olawale Musa, permanent secretary, Minister of Transportation, is an able man, a diligent and hard-working person who have also learned some qualities more. He's a go-getter, and he's always ready to listen and assist. Now that he is the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Transportation, I have the confidence that he is always there for us and he will always be there for us to assist us and support the agency to a greater height. May God continue to strengthen him and get him his bountiful blessings.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real privilege for me to be here to say one or two things about our peers who was, until recently, or just a week ago, our general manager. I want to say with all sense of responsibility that the first lesson while working with me over 2 weeks, I saw a seasoned and quintessential administrator. And when he was appointed as a PS, I wasn't surprised because those are some of the qualities that make one to excel in the service. Along the line, I saw a man that is full of energy. In the morning, as early as 5 a.m., he will be calling. By the time he calls me around 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or send text message, I know that for those who are in operation, he has done the same thing. He was a very, very advocate. Then along the line, I was baffled when I discovered that even as an administrator, he was able to gather so much knowledge about traffic management and control. Up to a point in time, I was wondering how our peers, then our general manager, happens to have knowledge of and the peculiarities of so many Lastma officials. It takes an ambulance and budget person to attend that height. So permit me to submit that we are so lucky in Lastma to have asked somebody who did so much for the agency and now to be turning over us at the ministry level. It's a wonderful kudos. And lastly, I want to submit by saying that we have a long way to go and we shall hold our hand. And the state government will not have any reason to regret some of the goodies that has been extended to us in the recent past. Thank you.
Round of applause.
Stand on the protocol. I'm so glad to say something about my brother because I always call him my brother, and even if you put me is my brother. Mr. Musa, Olawale Musa Moruf, is not, I will call him the father to Lastma people. Mr. Olawale Musa has done something that really matters me. He will leave his own life. Take care of Lastma. Mr. Olawale Musa has some of the staff that is personally taking care, not management money. He will tell you what happened, what is the problem. Termination is here. We have a lot of them. That Mr. Musa Olawale Musa always pay their medical bill every month. I want to say thank you to Musa. And Mr. Olawale Musa this company, he personally left Lagos. He went to Osun to go and visit one of our staff, which nobody has ever done for him. Please give him a round of applause and let's thank you, Babawa, Aranyale, and Alafia, and Wefuwa. Thank you.
Anything bothering you, Mr. Musa is just one of my Japanese. Ẹ má bínú, protocol, existing, stand, gbogbo ẹ̀, all of the above. Tó máa ń yà mí lẹ́nu pé tó bá ní ká sọ nǹkan tá a mọ̀ nípa èèyàn, àwọn èèyàn máa ní he's hardworking, he's kind, he's really gentle. Wọ́n lé mú sọ́tẹ́ẹ̀lì mọ̀. Mi ò rẹ́ni tó mọ̀ bí mo ṣe mọ̀ tó dé tó máa mọ̀ bí mo ṣe mọ̀ bá wà bí a ti sọ. Wọ́n lé Musa tẹ̀mí mọ̀ ọ̀ṣọ́mọ ní. Wọ́n bí lè ìgbà kan tí mo tún mọ̀ àwa lè Musa ni pé bóyá lè mọ̀ sí ṣéèkì ṣéwù ni o ṣéwù ni ṣéwù tó ń ṣọmọ. Jẹ́jú ókè náà lẹ́tì ni ló máa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa nípa ọgbà ní ìwà lè Musa ọlọ́run àmà gbà láti lè ṣe rédíò àwa náà bá yín yọ bàbá yín dúpẹ́. Nísìnyí ẹ̀yin Lastma ẹ̀ ti ń ruga jẹ́ PS ni o ẹ̀ ti ń ruga sí ni o bẹ́ẹ̀ ruga sí ni. Ẹ ṣe.
A round of applause fún ìyá tó fi ṣàhámà ṣe yín lógo. Wọ́n jẹ́ rédíò ló fẹ́ ní àbẹ́lẹ́kù wá sí wọn wọ́n bẹ̀ wá jáde. I want to call on our own oga to come and round it up. For you not to be talk. Mr. Aribanda, my pleasure to call you to come on board to learn from you too. God bless you, sir.
I want to start with the existing protocol about our Oga, which is a basic fact about him. But I want to say this, that our Oga, Mr. Musa, he has been able to distribute to me difference between knowledge and wisdom. Not only that he is knowledgeable about things around him, but his wisdom he has displayed. And because of his administration in Lastma, I remain unparalleled till today. I want to say that whatever you are bringing any issue to him, he's ahead of that situation. He will be telling you the problem and the solution at the same time. I interacted with him and I realized that God has given him that exceptional and unique wisdom. And that is what is taking him to the heights he is now. And I want to say as well that Mr. Olawale Musa has refused to be a boss, but he will always be a father to everybody. He's like a father with different children. He's able to play his cards to make sure that he pleases all the children. I don't know why if I've been able to manage it, but he has been able to do it perfectly. We are saying we are grateful to you, sir. Again, he's a man that does not see it as a body. To use his own personal influence for the purpose of Lastma. And even his personal money, everything about him, he has devoted to see that there is a change in Lastma. Before I sit down, I want to give him, there is one name I know him for. I know him as a revolutionary leader. He has brought a lot of changes into Lastma, which we have been mentioning since morning. We pray that as you go forth, sir, God will continue to be with you. Before I close, I want us to stand up and sing this song for him. Amen. bàbá o, bàbá o, bàbá o. Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa. Bàbá o, bàbá o, bàbá o. Olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa. Very much, sir.
DJ Lawrence, so call me traffic singer. Some call me Lastma ambassador. Please don't call us, make you sing for us. I'm about to turn this everything. That's a lesson, Baba Yaro. You feel my song when I sing for you. When you dance with me, when you feel the beat. I sing, I sing, I sing, hey, I sing and hey. Jesus allow me.
Firstly, let me congratulate the birthday boy. Aki Madosho, happy birthday, many happy returns. Why I'm so happy because of this day. Today is Aki's birthday. He was the first person I had issues with when I got to Lastma. The first person I had issues with. And the way God does his thing, you will think we are brothers. That's the way God does it. When I got to Lastma, I like to say this. I had a different impression about Lastma, so I was coming with a conviction and an agenda. But when I got to Lastma, I began to appreciate the complexity and the peculiarity of the job. And I can't but say kudos to all the men and officers. If anybody says Musa did very well in Lastma, it's a lie. I did well as my officers did. Whatever I did is by the grace of God and the officers that work with me. So because you are the ones doing the job, it's only God that counts it. I thank you very, very much. May God continue to be with you. When I was coming, I saw people. I saw Popsy, I saw Akim, I saw 23-0, 4-0, no, I didn't say 4-0. I saw Kabeshi, all of them. I was now wondering who is not controlling traffic outside. Serious, it came to my mind. I was like afraid that there will be chaos, but my special gift of God will do have it. Because it's always in my mind. And why I came very late, it's not my intention. We are actually discussing traffic. Let me tell you what people don't know about traffic management and control. It is very easy to provide solutions when you are in the office. It is very easy to draw diagrams. But if you are not there, you cannot do it. So we have been criticizing some of the solutions that have been provided for our traffic situation. At the end of the day, we saw that it's beyond what they have provided. So we have been arguing, and that's why I came there. Where is Baker? Baker, I can't see you. Baker. You were there. You were there when we were criticizing. Look, traffic management and control is very, very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. It's not an easy thing. Basically because of us as people. Because we as people are very, very difficult. That is why we have a complex traffic situation in Lagos. Yes, some of our officers can be high-handed, but by the special grace of God, we have been managing it. My officers and men are AU. You have been good. I repeat again, may God be with you. Amen. The management, they have been very, very cooperative. Yes, I have my own issues. I'm not a perfect person though. I don't have patience. And I'm quick to anger. But when I got to Lastma, I discovered that I must manage my anger. So it's Lastma that taught me and trained me how to manage my anger. And I know that I have offended a lot of people. I have offended a lot of people. But who am I not to offend? I'm not God. Even God, human. God will give their eyebrows, they will remove it and put their own. Yes, so. Am I right? Yes, so. So who am I? So for those that I have offended, please forgive me. But I tell you, I bear no grudges. I bear no grudges. But for those that bear grudges against me, I beg in the name of God, forgive me. Let bygones be bygones. And for everyone, together we shall all progress. It is my prayer that one of you will be GM of Lastma. It is what I said in the day one when I got to Lastma, and I will work to make sure it happens. And by the special grace of God, many of you also become pamphlet. By the special grace of God. And please, I am still part of you. When they told me I was being, there's this Sentforth, I was wondering, am I retiring? They see me last retire again. But we are together and will forever be together. Thank you very much.
From welfare department, and we have Commander Oki Emmanuel, Commander Afa.
Musa, former General Manager Lastma, now Permanent Secretary, Minister of Transportation. Yeah, it's indeed an honor, pleasure and honor for me to be here. For my staff to recognize the little bit I did is an honor. So yeah, we have tried, but we are not there yet. There's still a lot of work to be done. Lagos is a cosmopolitan area, about 24-26 million. So whether we like it or not, we are going to have traffic issues because we flow in one direction. In the morning, we flow in one. In the evening, we flow in the other direction. So there's always going to be traffic. So
but we need to do a lot more. Okay, so I'm telling you, I've not done enough. I realize that I've not done enough. Now that I'm peer transportation, it's easier for me now to my experience in Lastma and the other agencies. It's easier for me to bring everybody together so that we can work together and resolve all the conflicts and issues we have on the road. So Lagosians should expect something better. We are not there yet. We need to do much more better. But God will give us the grace to do it. So for my men, let them continue to work. Okay? Let them continue to work assiduously to ensure that we have free flow of traffic. God will be with us all. Thank you.
All right, ma.
A pleasant surprise. I'm happy, but at the same time, I just wish that what they are doing today, if they recognize that I've done best, they continue to use as an impetus for them to work better. We must do more on the road. People must see us doing more on the road. So thank you.
I said, Marians. Empty.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.